not more than they hurt AOC's feelings. So AOC was doing some self-reflection. Her and The View, since we got AOC and Sunny Hostin up there, and they was doing some self-reflection, right? I actually believe that AOC is going to be the next person that they push to possibly run for president of the United States of America. Now, she's a feisty little thing. My daughter liked to call her a cat. She said AOC and the Hellcat got the same sounds. She said AOC and the Hellcat make the same sound when that supercharger wind up. She called them a cat. She said, Dad, I'm taking a cat today. That's the noise that she make. AOC, a little feisty one. She a feisty one. So I don't know if she's ever going to actually be pushed into the nomination from Nancy Pelosi. However, her, Gavin Newsom, and maybe Kamala Harris, I believe those are the ones that's going to be fighting for the top of the ticket. But she's recently done a reflection, and she asked her followers, she said, why did you guys vote for Trump? I just really want to know, especially if you voted for me also. Here's The View's assessment of the situation.
Progressive Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez posted a question to her followers to try to make sense of last week's election results. Take a look.
If you voted for Donald Trump and me, or if you voted for Donald Trump and voted Democratic down ballot, I would really love to hear from you. This is not a place of judgment. I'm not gonna put your stuff on blast or anything like that or dunk on it. That's genuinely not the intent here. I actually want to learn from you. I want to hear what you were thinking, and I just want to hear from you. So if you did that, I don't even know if anybody like that is even watching this right now, but if you are, please fill out our little Q&A here and just tell me what your thought process was.
So the answers she received included that both...
You know, I don't know why I'm thinking this right now, but this is honest to God. First thing that just came to my mind after seeing AOC say that is Alien versus Predator. I don't know why. For whatever reason, it's a lot of subconscious things that's happening all around me in the stream and stuff like that. First thing I was thinking of is AVP. Did y'all see AVP with Sanaa Lathan? Featuring Carrie is Sanaa Lathan. For whatever reason, as soon as that video ended, I was singing AVP. Let's continue on with the show.
AOC and who seem like outsiders more than DC establishment, and they both seem to care about the working class. Did any responses give you any insight? I don't know how many of the responses you've seen, so I'm asking me saying that I don't know. What did you see?
I did look. I saw some of them because I think a lot of us are trying to figure out how this happened, right? And how it was such a landslide, not only for the Electoral College, but also for the popular.
Hostin always the one that want to talk first. Her big head.
Vote.
She got that Ozempic head.
And many voters who split their tickets pointed to two key things. Mm-hmm. They pointed to the economy and also the conflict in Gaza, because I think there were some protest votes in terms of the conflict in Gaza. I still don't believe.
Who the hell give a flying F when they was voting? Man, look, man, I just can't believe how disconnected the Democrats are. They are so off.
Believe that this was about the price of eggs, because if it were about the price of eggs and the price of gas, I mean, Trump didn't address those during his rally. He didn't address those during his campaign. He did address a microphone in a sexually explicit way, but he didn't do any of these things. And so I don't know that Democrats need to do a postmortem.
Well, Trump didn't have to necessarily address it because we actually lived it during his administration for 4 years. I think that Sunny Hostin is the worst person that I've ever seen in my entire life. Sunny Hostin is the new what's a woman that just couldn't get right? That just kind of faded away and disappeared. Oh, the one that said that she wouldn't date a bus driver. Remember when she just couldn't catch a break and every single time she appeared on a live stream or on a podcast or the now fired position that she had over at my man's network. What was the name of the woman that said that she would never date a bus driver when she was talking to Ayanna Van Zant? That's who she is. What's the name of that woman? Somebody tell me what the name of that woman was. She's now the internet version of whatever that woman was because she just had a hard... Ebony K. Williams. Thank you, Chad. Ebony K. Williams. She is now the Ebony K. Williams of the internet because everybody don't like Sonny Hostin. Don't nobody like Sonny no more.
Because, again, Republicans, after their devastating loss in 2020, didn't do a postmortem. They didn't do a postmortem after January 6th. In fact, they put forward the same exact candidate. They ran the same type of campaign of otherism and demonization. And
the question was, did you read the responses that the people gave the AOC? And she's still railing about why they lost.
Just fine, because they're back in office. And so I think people are starting to have a little bit of buyer's remorse. We actually have a graphic on the morning of Election Day. Yes, on November 5th, before the polls were even closed, Google Trends saw a spike in searches for how to change my vote. Guess what? You can't change your vote. Also, in states with high search interest, Idaho, Kansas, Nebraska, your hometown of Iowa, Alabama, all states won by Trump. So when we say
look at
your
that,
vote
looking
is
at
your
her. Hey,
power,
look how she got looked at.
Alabama, all states won by Trump.
Look at all of the women looking at her. This woman cannot read the room to save her life. All of the women on there, and all of them voted Democrat, is looking at her like, you is a dumb fool. You's a fool if I've never seen one before in my entire life.
So when we say your vote is your power, we mean it. And I think people are realizing that they have a little buyer's remorse now.
I would say major kudos to AOC. I think the best thing I could hear from a politician, left, right, or center, is I want to understand you about the voting public. And I'm in that boat where I want to understand what drove Republicans to Trump, what drove Democrats where they are. And what I keep coming away from, based on everything I'm reading and folks I'm talking to, is the old James Carville quote, "It's the economy, stupid." And every time that people hear elites, whether it's Goldman Sachs analysts or elected members of Congress saying the economy is actually doing better than you think, I'm sorry, no one knows how much money they have and how to stretch the value of a dollar better than a single mom or a dad trying to provide for his family who's struggling to make ends meet. That is just the reality. So people get offended when they kept hearing, no, things are actually better. Things are actually better than you think they are. And well, the macro trends of the economy may very well be good. If you don't have money in the stock market, if you don't have a fancy retirement account and you're just trying to get by, people know that they had more money 5 years ago. They probably think Trump's a jerk. They might not like how he talks about people, but they're voting on, I'm working harder than I ever have been, and I'm still not getting ahead. And I respect those people, and I respect their vote. And
well,
I think
I think that it's hard to have a post-mortem.
Hold on.
Respect their vote. And
well,
I think
is Whoopi on there with house shoes on and white socks? Like Debo? Hold on. So Whoopi pulled up to the View. Now that woman was absolutely right. Whoopi pulled up to the View like Debo. Come on, Whoopi. You don't even try no more. Whoopi don't even try no more. I bet you Whoopi don't even brush her teeth when she get out the bed no more. She pulled up like Debo. She pulled up like Ice Cube on Friday. Whoopi got on white socks and black, and she might as well have on Air Force Ones. What is wrong with Whoopi? So she didn't know that she was going to be sitting at the end of the table with the wide camera view, and that they would. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, she just rolled out of bed, no makeup, no teeth brush, no nothing. She just said, we going. Hey, Whoopi pulled up like I pulled up at the beginning of the live stream with a white beater on. Oh, man. Oh, Whoopi ain't got no uniform on or nothing. I pulled up with the white beater by mistake. Whoopi pulled up intentionally like this.
I think that it's hard to have a post-mortem after 2020 for the Republicans for a loss that they never admitted, right?
Well, yes,
First thing you got to do in order
deniers.
to figure out why you lost is admit you lost.
That's what they decided to do. Yeah.
To me, this that AOC did is incredibly productive. And yesterday we were talking about Nancy Pelosi and her I told you so's and the firing squad going on the Democratic side, blaming Joe Biden, who's not going to be part of the presidential conversation in 4 years, blaming celebrities, blaming this, blaming that. To me, this is constructive and looking forward. And I think that they should look at Elise Slotkin, who won Michigan by 1.7% higher than Kamala Harris lost it by. Tammy Baldwin, she won Wisconsin by 2% higher than Kamala Harris lost it by. Ruben Gallego, he won Arizona by 7% higher than margin between him and Kamala Harris. Jackie Rosen in Nevada, 4.5%. So find out from them what they were saying that worked, that didn't work on the national.
Well, and when you say, Sunny, about the not having a postmortem, because look at what they've done, I would never model myself after what they've done. They may have won.
They're winning.
No, they may have won, but that does not change, as Kamala Harris said, my values and what I vote for. And so whenever
But these people didn't vote for character.
Why does Sunny always interrupt her? Every single time. Sunny interrupts her every single time that she talks. Every time that I've done a review video on this stupid show, Sunny is the one that interrupts, and she always talking with her eyes closed like this.
No, they didn't, but I did. And that's why I would say that when I see things that are out of touch with what I thought was going on, I will always look inward. It is just the way I am. It's what I learned in church. It's what I learned from my parents. So I will not change my viewpoint because it didn't win this election, but I will open my ears to people that said, I have issues too, and they're different from yours, and this is why. And I think that's why what she did was so important, because she and Donald Trump are rarely put in the same sentence. And the fact that she got responses of people saying, you both seem to care about the working class. We sit here not voting for Donald Trump saying, huh? Yeah. But like, there's a point there because there were millions and millions of people that felt heard. And that's what I'm trying to lock into. It won't change my stance, or maybe it will. I'm open to someone trying to convince me.
That Donald Trump is good for people?
If that's what you're hearing, you're missing my whole point.
I am.
So my bigger point here is that I am listening to a lot of people. This will not be the end of anything I want to fight for, but I will look back because I've played sports through college, and you never ignored the tapes of the game and just said they cheated. Like you look at the game, you assess it, and you go forward.
You know what else, though? People.
Ooh, she is hurt. Hey, why the cameraman keep going to Sunny? Hey, Sunny, honey. Honey, Sunny, my honey. Hey, Sunny, I'm about to make Sunny my profile picture for the Millionaire Morning Show. I'm telling you. My profile picture or my banner on my page is about to change to Sunny Hostin. I never had an interest in having Sunny Hostin, but I would love to change my profile picture and my banner to that. Sunny, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, baby.
People know their Congress people. People know their senators. And a lot of people kept saying that they didn't know Kamala. So people who are going to run again in 4 years, they better start getting known, particularly in the swing states, in addition to the primary states.
I'm sorry, when you have one candidate who has been running for 12 years, who lies and changes things, I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. Okay? So I'm a working person, you know? And my kid has to feed her family. You know, and my great-granddaughter has to be fed by her family. I know it's hard out there, but I also know that there are a lot of things that we just said, no, I'm just gonna go this way.
Hold on. Give me a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get some Whoopi in it. Did Whoopi just say what I thought she said? estimated that Whoopi Goldberg makes between $5 and $6 million a year. Did Whoopi literally just say that she understands and she can relate to people because she a working person like everybody else? Man, get the hell. Look. 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 What is going on with these people? This is why y'all lost the election. This is why you lost the election. And I didn't even notice she said that. I literally Googled it, and this is from 2 hours ago. People is already pissed off and saying, man, Whoopi Goldberg just said that she understands what we're going through. Is something wrong with her? She is not the working class. Whoopi been getting money for years. Goldberg, who rose to fame in the 80s as a comedian before landing through breakthrough roles on film and Broadway, has hosted The View since 2007. She has been hosting The View since 2007, and she's estimated to be making between $5 and $6 million a year. What? Okay, so then just tell me you bad with money without telling me you bad with money. Tell me you bad with money without telling me you bad with money. Dog, you get paid to host a talk show every day. You get paid to host she probably make more than that. This is probably underestimated. You get paid you have one of the best jobs in the world. I can't stand, that's why I was telling y'all earlier in this show that I got an appreciation, and when I was in the shower this morning, I said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, 100%. Because I'm not even going to pretend like I can even relate. I'm not even going to pretend like I can even relate. I just bought a Cybertruck just for the sake of buying a Cybertruck yesterday. Day before yesterday. Day before yesterday said it's on its way in time. Make sure you check it. I make so much money, it's insane. If anybody is a part of the Patreon and you've seen any of my check stubs, you've seen my wires, you've seen what I make, you've seen my video where I talk about my 8 streams of income, I've shown my 1040s, I've shown my W-2s, I've shown all kind of stuff, right? I've shown my 1099s. I'm making an egregious amount of money. It would be disrespectful for me to be sitting here and saying, I know what you're going through. Man, I ain't been broke in so long. I ain't been broke since 09, 08, 09. And then for this woman to sit here and talk about, I get it, guys. I get it. We're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. Hey, Will's Arena, tell your mama I said what up. We're all in the same boat. You saw my W-2. You ain't seen. I make more in a week than some people make in a year. I make more in a week than some people make in a year. That's a fact. And I'm very, very appreciative of it. I'm very, very appreciative of it. I make more in a year than some people, or in a week than some people make in a year. And I'm thankful. That's why I got the best job in the world. Do I work hard? Absolutely. Am I willing to not sleep? 100%. But listen to this woman. Look at her be so out of touch.
People are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money who lies and changes things, I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. Okay? So I'm a working person, you know? And my kid has to feed her family, you know? And my great-granddaughter has to be fed by her family. I know it's hard out there, but I also know that there are a lot of things that we just said, no, I'm just going to go this way.
Right.
And a lot of that is also what happened. I love what she did. Yay. You know? We talk to people all the time who say, this is what's bothering me.
Somebody said Whoopi get hit hard. We all get hit hard by taxes. We all get hit hard by taxes. We all trying to figure this junk out from a tax perspective. That ain't nothing new. She not special. We all getting our butts kicked. What do you mean? Bro, if you got tax problems, then that means you blessed.